Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, 111-88. Lakers get the victory at home against the Wizards. Very pleased with how we played. Biggest margin of victory for us this season, 23-point win. Definitely pleased with that. I just got to doing push-ups. That's why I'm out of breath. But yeah, good win. Good win. Bad team we went up against. Wasn't a perfect win. Let a guy like Alex Sarr get 5 blocks on the night. Definitely not pleased with that. I think we can give the game ball to, it's actually not going to be as easy as I thought. Bron and AD probably equally deserve it, to be honest with you. Bron walked away with 21 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 13 assists, 10 boards on 8 of 18 shooting, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 5 turnovers there. And Anthony Davis, 29 points, 4 blocks, 1 steal, 5 assists, 16 rebounds on 14 of 22 shooting, and 1 turnover. So, I don't know. It's going to be kind of tough, man. That's going to be kind of tough for me. You weigh the triple-double and the 5 turnovers against Anthony Davis's 29, 16, and 4 blocks. It's about as even as it gets. Both of them were, AD was a plus 20, Bron was a plus 19. That's going to be tough. We'll give that some more thought. But, yeah, man, Austin Reeves, 4-15 from the field, 1 of 8 from behind the arc. Definitely didn't like how he shot the 3, but overall we got 16 points, 8 assists out of him, 2 turnovers, 2 rebounds. He's got to rebound a little better, but we didn't lose. I can't complain. Rui Hachimura, 4 of 10. The attempts are good. As long as he's getting above 9 attempts, I'm pretty much going to be all right with it. 9 points, 1 steal, 5 rebounds. Max Christie shot poorly, 2 of 7 from behind the arc, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. 5 points, 3 blocks, 1 assist, and 5 boards. I definitely love those 3 blocks. Dorian Finney-Smith was fantastic too. 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from behind the arc. He hit his threes. What can I say? 4 of 6 from behind the arc. That's what it came down to. He hit his threes, and we needed him. Jackson Hayes put in some good minutes. 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 8 points, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds in 19 minutes. I want to see him rebound more, but that's good. 2 blocks is really good. 8 points, no missed shots. Gabe Vincent jogged around, 3 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds in 25 minutes of play. Nights like this, when Gabe is playing like this, I legitimately want to see Bronny James. I'm just going to be honest with you. I thought they put Bronny James in for the final 2 minutes, and those were 2 of the most entertaining minutes of the game. Just seeing how the crowd react to him, getting a rebound and a steal. Call me nuts, but I legitimately think that I could have watched Bronny James for 25 minutes instead of watching Gabe Vincent run around for 25 minutes against the Washington Wizards. I really could have. Dalton Knecht had 8 minutes of play. He came in and hit a 3-point shot. 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 3 points, 2 rebounds. He's all but phased out of the lineup. I can't blame Coach for doing that. But what I will say is that shot looked good. And in the last game, he shot pretty well too. So if ever there was a time to kind of look at him and say, okay, we see you turning the corner, it might be right now. What does it look like when you give him a lot of minutes when he's shooting this well over the last 2 games? 1 of 4 is not great, but the slump has really been from behind the arc and other areas of his game. So he got 2 boards, 8 minutes of play, 3 points. So I'd like to see Dalton Knecht's numbers his minutes start to ramp back up again, not head the other way. We don't have enough talent for that, to be honest with you. We need him to be involved. Trey Jemison came in Bronny minutes, got a point, a free throw, got 2 boards. I'd like to see more of him as well. I would like to see more of him. So that's what your Lakers did tonight. That is exactly what your Lakers did tonight. It was a pretty fun game to watch. For this to be a bad Washington team, I had fun watching this. Corey Kispert had 15 points off the bench, 5 of 11 shooting, 3 of 7 from behind the arc, 15 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Jonas Valanciunas had 4-6 from the field, 8 points, 2 assists, 7 boards. All of those boards were in the second half because he didn't have any at halftime. Keyshawn George had 8 points, 5 assists, 2 boards, 1 steal, 1 block. 31 minutes of play, 1 of 6 from behind the arc. The Wizards are a team that likes to shoot the three, but they don't hit it very well, to be honest with you. So you see a lot of missed three-point shooting. They shot 25% from behind the arc, 11 of 43 from the three. That's definitely what kind of really did them in. It's just a bunch of bad three-point shooting attempts from players that probably shouldn't be asked to shoot very much. Jordan Poole, 15 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 7 rebounds on 5 of 18 from the field, 4 of 12 from behind the arc. So he just has the ultimate green light. And that's just what you see there. Bilal Coulibaly, 7 of 15, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. That was from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. 17 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 4 assists, and 6 boards. 3 of them offensive. So, that's kind of what it was. Kyle Kuzma walked away with 12 points, 5 assists, 9 boards. On 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the arc. And Alex Sarr, 10 points, 5 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 boards. On 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc. Bub Carrington, if I didn't say already, has 3 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the arc. So they just had some bad shooting, as usual. The Wizards are a bad team, and then they're very bad at shooting the ball most nights. So you see them shooting 35% from the field, 25% from behind the arc, and you just understand that is kind of what this is for them. They do that a lot. For us, we were 11 to 34 from behind the arc, 32%. I thought that was okay for our percentage. We, those attempts, we kind of want them to be a little higher than that on most nights, but 34 is pretty fair, especially when you're attacking in the paint. We had 58 points in the paint to their 42, so that's good. Let's see, 11 turnovers to their 13. Not bad night. I'm turning the ball over. Not great, but that's acceptable, I'd say. 10 blocks for us, 8 for them. And then we talked a lot about the blocks at halftime. We just kept laying the ball up right to shot blockers, and they just pack it away like they usually do. Something that we really need to put an emphasis on with our team. Knowing the personnel you're going up against and not trying everybody. Not everybody should be tried. You're not going to get the whistle unless you try to drive. I respect that, but some people are shot blockers. Alex Sarr is a shot blocker. You don't want to lay the ball up near him. He's going to swat it away. So I thought we were embarrassed quite a bit tonight in that way. Run the boards, 50 to 46. Very pleased with that. 7 offensive rebounds for us, 9 for them. So they had 9. That's kind of where you're like, all right, I don't love us giving up 9 offensive rebounds to the other team. Anything above 9 is pretty much where I start looking at it as a problem. I think we could have been a better team on the defensive glass tonight, but ultimately we won the boards. 30 assists, that's what my key number is, to 25 for them, 30 for us. It's a key number. I thought we did a great job ultimately trying to meet that number, and if we try to meet it every night, I think we'll be fine. You want to get 30 assists every night. You get 30 assists every night, you're going to win more games than you lose. I just see that more consistently than not right now. 10 points given up off 11 turnovers for us, 9 points given off 13 from them. And what else are we looking at? Free throw shooting, 77%, 14 to 18. For them, it was 9 to 13 for 69%. Those are the numbers. That's what we saw there, man. I thought there was a really nice lob that LeBron James caught off of Austin Reeves. I thought that might have been the highlight of the night. Austin Reeves threw it over his head. LeBron was cutting down the lane and just caught it and jammed it. And I thought that was fantastic. It was a couple nice plays out there. A lot of shot blocking. I think got to give credit to Max Christie for how he blocked shots tonight. I really thought his defense was sound. Even though the shooting wasn't there, he definitely made his money on the defensive end, which is always important for him. And, again, I just love the assists. 5 from AD, 13 from Bron, 8 from Austin. 3 from Gabe Vincent. Like, we really do need everybody to chip in like that every night. And I thought LeBron James was very intentional on looking for others, finding Jackson Hayes, finding Rui Hachimura. I just thought we did a great job of that. And because of it, we got good production out of those people. You get 8 points from Jackson Hayes, 9 points from Rui Hachimura, 16 from Dorian Finney-Smith. That's kind of what you need. You need that type of production from your others, along with what we get from our guys. Anthony Davis, 29, Bron for 21, 16 for Austin Reeves. Like, that's what you need on a normal basis. But you also need to find a way to get maybe 30 points out of the rest of the team, 40 points out of the rest of the team. And you scored 111 points tonight. Your 30 assists, you got guys involved, and you put up enough points to win some good games in the NBA. And that's really what it is. When we're scoring around 102, we're lucky to walk away with a victory against really anybody. But when we're scoring 111, 117, we scoring around that area, we can get away with it and probably get a victory on a lot of nights. 119 against Atlanta, 114 against Portland. Like, this is what you need to do, And if you're really trying to make money, you're scoring 132, 100, you know what I mean, to actually win every game. So I thought we did a lot of things that we need to take care of in most basketball games tonight. I thought we addressed some things that we've been talking about in regards to our basketball team. And even though you're going up against the literal worst team in the league, and you probably have to account for a lot of what went right, having to do with just how poor they are as a team. But at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control. And the things that our roster needs to work on, I thought we did a good job of working on tonight. And we got success out of it because of it. No letdown. We blew out the bad team, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. So this is one of our better performances of the new year, in my opinion. And, you got 5 players in double figures for the Wizards. That's not us. Let's see. 4 players in double figures. But I thought the others played well. I thought they played pretty well for the most part. So that's really what it comes down to, man. You got the Boston Celtics coming up next. Talk about contrast. You go from playing the worst team in the league to basically the best team in the league back to back, more or less. And that game is not tomorrow. So it's not a technical back to back. That game is actually on the 23rd. 23rd is what? What's today? Tuesday. So that's like Thursday. So, yeah, Boston on Thursday. The game is here at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So we'll get ready for our arch rivals, evil nemesis of the Green Bastards that we hate very much. We don't probably expect to win that game because obviously they're them and we're not that this year. So, but we did beat them last year, and in a very impressive game where we didn't have Bron and AD, but still ran through them. And so, maybe we can pull off something special again this year, but it isn't very likely. I'll tell you that. So we're gonna appreciate this Washington win right here. And I just wish every team played like Washington against us. We win the championship straight up. I mean, Washington shot so poorly, turned the ball over rather frequently. The defense was poor. It's just an awful basketball team, man. I mean, it ain't deeper than that. They got some nice young guys that are gonna grow. Alex Sarr, Coulibaly, Carrington, George. I'm excited about those guys growing up. Jordan Poole's a nice player, probably should be getting out of there. Kyle Kuzma should be probably out of there. But, that little handful of young players is something they can really work with for many years to come. And I expect those guys to stay together for a while. So, yeah, man, that's really what it is. You can't toy around with Alex Sarr. As a rookie, he's an elite shot blocker. If nothing else, the boy's going to block shots. So if you try laying the ball up over him, then just like people when they try Anthony Davis, they're getting swatted. And so I don't think we did the greatest job of understanding who we were going up against when it came to that player. I don't know if people don't know who he is or what the word is, but like for Rui Hachimura to be laying the ball up over him like that, and for who else? I think it was Dalton Connect tried laying the ball up on him. It was just like head-scratchingly stupid. I just don't understand. I don't get it. But whatever the case was, you handed him 5 blocks, and he definitely took all of them. So, yeah, that's what I saw there. Just some real boneheaded stuff there in that way. But ultimately, this was a fun game to watch. You didn't expect for it to be. You look at the score, you probably don't think it was, but we had a great time watching it. I did anyway, and I really thought our stars showed up. If I'm gonna give the game ball to somebody, I'd probably give it to Bron, just because I really appreciate the overall attention to facilitating. It's something that I need him to focus on every night in this way. And I thought he was really intentional on understanding his role as one of our only two facilitators on this basketball team. So maybe you want to give the game ball to Anthony Davis. I won't argue with anybody for that. I think he just is deserving. But LeBron James gave us something that I think we specifically need him to continue to work into the equation much more than maybe he's comfortable doing. And I thought he really took steps in that direction tonight. So that's why I'm giving him the game ball. But it definitely could go to two people. So, and high honors to Dorian Finney-Smith. You just want to see him continue to feel confident in this uniform, hitting shots like he did tonight. This is exactly the type of performance you're hoping he'd get, and I think he needs to be given more opportunities to shoot that shot. And that's another reason why I'm giving the game ball to Bron, because I think Bron and Austin need to look for him. We need to look for him. We need to look for Rui. We need to look for Max. We need to look for all of these guys. Jackson Hayes. It's all about assists, in my opinion. It's a lot of things that people are pointing out. But as you guys know, when it comes to what I believe is actually going to help this team win, it really does come down to continuity, ball movement, and ultimately people getting those who are relying upon to pass the ball to score. It's on the offensive end, in my opinion. So I thought we did a good job of scoring tonight for the most part. We did the things we needed to do, and that's why I think we won by the margin that we did. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. Largest margin of victory of the season for the Lakers, beating up on the lowly 6-36 Washington Wizards. We buy ourselves a victory there that gets us a little further in the standings. I'll take a look at us to see exactly where we're at. I'm guessing probably 6th place or 5th place with that win. But it's going to take a second for me to get that loaded up. And we are in 6th place, 1.5 game behind the Clippers, and 1 full game above the Mavericks. So that's what it is. And if everything started today, we'd be playing the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. So yeah, man, that's what it is. Now we got a big game against Boston. I just want us to show up. You know, Boston is a very good team. We haven't done any homework on them because there's no reason to look at the ops like that. But now that they're going to be someone we see very soon, I'm definitely watching highlights on them just like I do everybody else. And we will see exactly how they've been doing over the last 5 games, for which they've actually been struggling a little bit. As I glance at it, they lost to Toronto and they lost to Atlanta over the last 5 games. They did blow the Golden State Warriors all the way out, and they will be running into the the Clippers tomorrow, which I don't think will be the easiest game for them the way the Clippers are playing right now. So that's really what it is. They will be coming off a back-to-back against the Clippers when they see us, and hopefully the Clippers knock them around real good. That's what I hope. I'm never rooting for the Clippers, but when it comes to the Celtics, I want all teams to beat them at all times. So there's no way around that. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. Get ready, man. Boston up next. Good win, LA. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.